Hello? Just one tick, I got a text. Oh, hello everyone. It's good to be back on a Tuesday night playing some Resident Evil 4. How have we all been? Nice to see you as well, Doggo. Thanks for coming by again. Familiar theme, Killer Instinct? Well, it's not Killer Instinct, but it does pertain to a recent announcement that was made for Tekken 8. That song was from an anime adaptation of a quite well-known manga known as Baki. Because Tekken 8 announced that one Yujiro Hanma is going to be a guest character in that game. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm really happy with that pick. Like, really happy with that one. Okay. So we'll be getting back into the swing of things with RE4 while we're here. Just while we're talking about some of the more recent announcements with, like, video games, mainly fighting games. Didn't know about Baki and Tekken. Sounds awesome. Yeah, his dad Yujiro is going to be coming early 2077. So that would be basically the anniversary of the game, which I think is what they're going to do. They say early 2027, so that means like January, February, March. I reckon they're going to do it on the anniversary of the game's release, so that'd be the 26th. And yeah, no. Of all the picks they could have made for guest characters, he was not my first, but he is absolutely a fantastic pick. Like, probably the best pick they could have made to make up for all the bad will that they've accumulated. Jump across? Guess not. Ah. God, I'm so bad at this. Ah, what the hell hit me? That. How do you guys have so much? Oh. Yep, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I was trying to run away. But thanks for taking care of your own problem. Yeah. So with the I'll just say Yujiro. With the Yujiro announcement, um, the reason I think including him makes sense is that Baki is very much like a martial arts oriented manga. Although you could even say more than that. It's more like Baki's, in a way, it's kind of a deconstruction of martial arts tropes, because the strongest character in the show didn't perfect martial arts, he perfected violence. Which, if you distill martial arts down to its core essence, it is violence, right? And Yujiro is just kind of an unashamed representation of that. Yeah, Yujiro's specialty, basically, is that he spits in the face of martial arts with overwhelming, like, strength and power. Like, that's one of the reasons he's so cool. Ah! For fuck's sake. I misjudged the fucking distance. Tried watching Baki season 3, but it was too over the top and retarded for your taste. You've watched some fights from later somewhere as well. Don't know anything about seasons 1 and 2 though. Yeah, I feel like to kind of understand Baki better, I actually recommend you watch the 2001 anime first. Because if you just go into it looking at the crazy parts right off the bat, then you're not really going to understand why it's like that, you know? Yeah, you must have went prepared. Yeah. It's definitely a very bizarre story. But that's kind of why I like it, because although one of the underlying themes is about martial arts, it's a bit deeper than that. It's about primal violence. Like, at its core, it's about primal violence. It's one of the reasons I like it so much. So when you think about Baki from that perspective, suddenly a lot of the weirder stuff makes a lot more sense. At least in my experience. in terms of shonen anime, like my favorite shonen anime, which I don't usually talk about because I actually have a wide palette of anime tastes, unlike those fucking shonen tards who only watch shonen anime and complain about every other one. In terms of shonen anime, Baki for me is like a top 5. Definitely top 5 favorite for me. My other favorites would be for traditional battle manga. Would be like Bleach is a favorite. Inuyasha is a favorite, and I'll even go as far as to say Hajime no Ippo is also a favorite. I actually reckon Ippo is the best written shonen anime of the ones I've seen. So it's not my favorite, but it is a top 3 favorite. And in terms of the writing, I think it's the best. And the characterization. So Baki would be like... there are other shonen anime as well, like Death Note is shonen, which might not make sense to a lot of people, but it is shonen, and Bakuman. I also love Bakuman. Did I enjoy Baki fighting the imaginary caterpillar? Oh, you mean the you mean the praying mantis fight? That was it was dumb, but it was really funny, and I understood the logic behind it. It's why Baki is so bizarre, and it only really makes sense like once you've experienced the whole thing and you kind of got used to it. Like the entire point of the mantis scene is it's all in his head, right? But it's physically represented in the story as if he's actually getting beaten up by a mantis. But I think the way to kind of like wrap your head around it, I have a text that just came in, so I'm gonna respond to that in just a tick. It's martial arts fantasy. It's not pure martial arts. It's martial arts fantasy, like resurrecting a prehistoric human being from the dinosaur era. That's fantasy. Training your body in such a way that you basically like almost turn your bones into like a metal whip. That's fantasy. Being the strongest, being able to one-shot a giant dinosaur-sized elephant, that's fantasy. So I'm just going to respond to this text. Just one tick. Sorry for being pulled away. Let's see. Your friend watched Baki through and was telling you some bizarre moments from later on. It does get quite wacky. You liked Hajime no Ippo, very much enjoyed Season 1. Season 2 and 3 are alright, but the plot stops dead. Yeah, Season 1 is the best. Season 1 of Ippo is absolutely the best one. That's the one with the Takamura fight with that American guy. Ippo's whole training arc. The Dempsey role, stuff like that. Fucking phenomenal work. That is seriously such a good anime. Yeah. Baki does get crazy, but as long as you think of Baki like martial arts fantasy, it all adds up. It lines up perfectly. Like, it's not pure martial arts. It's kind of why I believe Baki sort of spits in the face of martial arts a little bit. They have whole scenes with like these traditional martial artists. Like, yeah, I've studied it for this long, and I am in the, and I have practiced it, and I'm really good at it, stuff like that. And then when they get into a real fight, they get their asses kicked. That's why I kind of think it's a sort of deconstruction, but not really. Oh, Takamoto versus Hawk is season 2? God. Season 1 has so many episodes that I forgot about that. I forgot about that. But yeah, no. Brilliant fucking anime. What do we see? Yeah, there we go. Oh dear. How the hell am I gonna stop this one? Oh shit! I actually got it. Okay, well, I tried. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, ow. Where is he? Oh, there he is. How do I kill him? The author also forgets about the Sasuke guy. I forgot his name. Almost wrote him out of the story. Like, who does that? Oh, is it Ichinose? I don't think so. It's the, I know who you're talking about. It's the rival. It's Ippo's rival. The thing you liked about Ippo is how everyone gets stronger over time, no matter how minor the character they are. Yeah. So not only the MC gains ability, but everyone else as well. Yeah, I do like that. It helps that he keeps his cast relatively small. And he also has, like, what, 1,000 chapters, so he's had a long time to flesh these guys out. How the hell am I gonna kill this guy? Come on! Ichiro Miyata. Miyata, thank you, yeah. Oh, die. Oh, bloody hell. That was really annoying. That other guy absolutely ate shit, though, when I threw him in the lava. Two light shots on a new path. Two more will come out. Yeah, probably. Just need to check my text again. Sorry. Fuck you. God, they are endless. Well, at least I got a bunch of you guys. Okay, cool. Fuck off. Oh, God. More to come, huh? God. Oh. What was another thing that came out recently? I don't know if you guys saw, probably not, because they got taken down pretty quickly, but there was new footage leaked early on Bilibili, which is a Chinese YouTube, basically. And basically, Virtua Fighter 6 footage got leaked. Ah, what the fuck? Maybe... Shotgun's not that useful right now, to be honest. Ah, come on! What the hell? Clearly I'm not very good at this. Fucking stop climbing on top of me! Ah, for fuck's sake! Fuck off! Oh. Anyways, I was saying about Virtua Fighter 6. Footage got leaked on Bilibili, so I'm gonna assume it was a Chinese leak. Like a Chinese leaker. And you know, I just basically shut off the standard fare for, like, Virtua Fighter 6 gameplay. They showed off Pi. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too hot on her new look. I mean, oh wow. The ethnic weeb. The fucking Gooner has a fucking problem with how Pi is depicted in realism. It's like, okay, well look, bitch. My main issue isn't even really about the sexiness, because Pi in Virtua Fighter was not depicted like, not like in her Dead or Alive form. Her Dead or Alive form was exaggerated a bit, which is fine. The main issue I have with Pi's new look is that... More text. Sorry, I'm texting family at the moment, so everything's just kind of thrown together. But my issue with Pi is that she looks... Does it sound worse than it actually is? Hang on, let me just check. Sorry about that. I'm gonna keep getting pulled away basically until I stop playing. It's just got to be one of those things, sadly. You can only find Virtua Fighter 6 footage from 9 months ago. Well, there was a leak recently that people have been posting on social media, but Sega's been taking it down on YouTube and stuff, so you can't see it on YouTube anymore. You could probably find it on Twitter. But yeah, basically it just showed off this new character named Cielo, which I think he looks like the most generic Asian fighter I've ever seen in my life. He looks fucking awful. But my main issue with how Pi is depicted, because she kind of wears like this like long Chinese dress now. You know, like the long flowing Chinese dress, and she has like a bit of back exposure. And my problem now is Pi looks too generically Chinese. Right? It's like, oh, Weeb, what are you talking about? She is Chinese. It's like, well, actually, she's from Hong Kong. And, well, if you know anything about Hong Kong, they kind of had a they kind of had they kind of had a communist invasion a few years ago, right? So China is occupying Hong Kong and like subsuming that country and its culture into the quote unquote Chinese mainland, right? And as a result of that, companies like Capcom, for example, they no longer recognize the Hong Kong flag. Oh shit! I didn't see that one. Okay. And as a result of turning Hong Kong into China, it basically, like, it kind of erases her identity, right? Because she's supposed to be, I think she was supposed to be like a Hong Kong movie actress. I think that was her thing. Like, that was her career. But now that companies like Sega and Capcom are going to follow the One China policy in order to sell their games in that market, fuck off. How do I get past that one? Okay, you see the leaks now. Yeah, they're too Chinese. 0 out of 10 agree. Yeah, it's really sad because I didn't particularly like... Personally, I'm not a fan of Pai's, like, default look with her, like, her buns. Like, her hair buns. But I also, at the same time, recognize that is Pai. That is her design. She's supposed to look like that, right? But now that what they've done now, so I'm just describing the leak. I'm not showing you it. If I show it, I would actually get a copyright strike on the channel. What they've done now is they've done this fucking slick backed, like single bun at the back of her hair thing where it's like really like attached to the top of her head kind of hairdo, where it's like way too thin. So now she just looks like a generic like Chinese like not ramen, like a generic like Chinese restaurant lady, if that makes sense. And I think that's a lot more disappointing. Well, I died 2 times when I didn't have to. Oh well. Like, for me, that's really disappointing to see what Sega did with that. Like, there's nothing about Pai's new design that screams she's from Hong Kong anymore. Oh, well, how would you know the difference between Hong Kong and China? Aren't they the same? It's like, well, actually, no, you're racist. They're not the same. Just because the CCP invaded Hong Kong and is occupying it right now does not mean it's a Chinese state. It is a shared British-Chinese ethnicity. That is Hong Kong. It's a shared British ethnicity. Letter from Ada. Oh, how relevant to the thumbnail. Once an egg hatches, it's nearly impossible to remove it, but if it's before it hatches, it can be neutralized. If it does hatch, you might be able to get out by surgery before it turns into an adult, but it won't be easy. The girl was injected with the egg before you. Her time is ticking. Prepare yourself for the worst case scenario. Well, you haven't exactly been helping me, have you? Fucking bitch. Fuck you.
Welcome. got some rare things on sale, stranger.
That's nice.
What are you selling?
Right, that one I need to attach to that.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Is that all? Come.
Yeah. Alright, it's not done yet. Close, but it's not done. I just need one more.
Back any time. What are you selling?
So yeah. From the perspective of what I've seen the leak so
What
far,
are you buying?
from a design perspective, I'm a bit miffed about it, but I mean I think the gameplay looks fine. I don't have an issue with the gameplay. You know, I think I might buff the gun because it's been giving me a lot of trouble lately.
You. Is that? Thank you. Is that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now it's a lot stronger.
Is that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I guess I never used the rifle enough. I don't really need it.
Is that all?
That'll do.
Thank you.
Why not?
What are you buying?
There's nothing else I could have bought anyway. Well, you didn't say there was anything new. Yeah. Oh, good. Got another text. Just wait. One moment. I'm back. Yeah. The whole thing about Hong Kong is really sad, actually, because I had a friend from Hong Kong who taught me some Wing Chun when he was at my university. And I feel so fucking bad for not keeping in touch with him after that, to be honest. I really should have. He actually gave me his copy of Gundam Extreme Versus, the PS3 game from Japan. He actually gave me that. And now I don't know what's happened to him lately. I just hope he's alive, to be honest. Because seeing what happened to his country and his people is just fucking awful. Yeah. None of that fire-breathing shit on me, son. I think that's about it in this little area. Write him, let him join the stream. I might have... I don't even have his email address anymore, to be honest. Fucking hell. Yeah, I've lost contact with him. I haven't spoken to him in years. And even if he joined the stream, China passed a national security law in Hong Kong that, well, basically it prevents... Basically, it stops criticism of the government. It's always sad to see. Let's test out my little friend. Oops. Gross motherfucker. Shotgun is still somehow weaker than my handgun. I don't get it. Neat. See. Yeah, I'm gonna see how far I can get tonight, because I actually wanted to... I actually didn't want to stream for too long tonight, for a couple of reasons. One is, Shannon and I have been watching the newest season of Baki on Netflix. So we're like, okay, now we're really invested. We watched a few episodes last night, and it was like, holy shit, it's way too good. And the other is I've been staying up way too late lately, so my sleep schedule's all out of whack. So I'm going to see tonight if I can wrap up a little sooner. I'll still play for as long as I feel like I can get away with it, though. Like, I'm not going to like, oh, it's only been an hour, I give up kind of thing. We'll see how I go. Up ahead rests the offering to the lion. Check me out. Oh my god. Whole labyrinth. Your sleep schedules are also out of whack, but only due to acid reflux. Oh. My condolences on that one. I totally sympathize. That shit sucks. I heard that. Son of a bitch. How are you still not dead? God. No worries, it's not that bad. Well, glad to hear that at least. God, just die, you dickhead. Why have you not been good? Excuse me. Don't think I've missed anything. Oh, I have, actually. I do. Here we are again with this, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and of course. No thanks. Alright. So I'll take a wild guess as to what's in this sand. And this looks grainy as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, is this the famous minecart? Or not? Alright. Let's have some fun, boys. Ah, no, 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 no. Eat lead. Bloody hell, alright. I think the next gun I'm gonna get is the black butterfly. I might as well get the magnum, I have magnum bullets. Use machine gun, I have ammo. You're right, should. News this week is kind of barren. Bunny Garden creator complained they can't do lollies. Key author gets shut on by some no-name celeb, and some mangaka got cancelled by hoodweeds. Basically Tuesday. Yeah, I saw all that as well. Actually, yeah. So the Bunny Garden thing. I know people were complaining about. Like, I saw Raging Golden Eagle say, it's like, oh, these guys are cucks because they won't do this or that. And it's like, well, I agree. It's not fair on them that they're doing that while other games like Blue Archive seem to get away with it just fine. So it's not like it's not like I don't get it. It's just that the problem isn't always the companies are self-censoring, although that is an issue. The reason why they do it is worse, which is payment processors and governments. It's those people who are... Those people are the ones at fault here. Yeah, that fucking bitch who criticized Clannad and said she felt like a pedo watching it. I don't need your self-reports. Like, your self-reporting opinions on what you constitute as, like, a creepy, uncomfortable anime. It's like, get fucked. And yeah, the fucking hoodweeds are a scourge. Oh god, always a female. Oh. Should have seen that coming. Like, I refuse to let some fucking no-name tourist cunt, probably from Melbourne, to shit on the anime that doesn't actually have any fan service in it, really. And who a large number of actual staff members from KyoAni were actually fucking murdered. So, you could go fuck yourself with that opinion. It's people like her that gatekeeping is necessary for. You don't entirely trust Raging Golden Eagle? Yeah, I know he's, he did get into a kerfuffle with, one of his artist friends. This is all over the AI thing. And I know that bridge has been burnt between them. Yeah. And I think, like, I generally trust RGE's gut feeling on things. Like, even if I don't necessarily agree with the wordage he uses, I believe he, or at least I've not seen enough to really suggest that I should, like, distrust him, you know? It's great that she got destroyed immediately for her dumb opinions on Clannad. Yeah, well, anyone with a fucking brain would know what Clannad's all about. For there's this weird fucking fixation from leftists where they say anything that promotes, like, family and fatherhood in particular is pedophilia. Like, they did this with Pragmata as well. It's like, guys, shut up. Your opinions on Japanese and white families existing is not needed in any capacity. So, shut the fuck up and go away. You're not welcome in my community, or basically any common sense, normal anime community. You could shoot the wood, at least you think I could. Oh well, it's fine. I got hit anyway. Yeah. And that goes doubly for the hood weebs that I mentioned earlier, right? Hood weebs are COVID fans of anime. They're not even fans, let's be honest. They're not fans. They are left-wing COVID grifters who decided, because anime's been getting more popular in the West, that suddenly their opinions about black representation and left-wing issues somehow have merit behind them. They don't. And they never will. Got another text. Hang on, one moment. Alright, I'm back. I knew what I was doing with that thumbnail. Oh, I going. Yeah, I haven't had an Ada thumbnail in like at all yet for the stream, so I figured, why not? May as well just use it. Because it feels like Ada should be showing up again at some point in the story. Hang on, there was another pot there. Now, bit. Yeah, had a feeling. It's too far. Oh, this thing. I know about this thing. That's funny. Okay. Why are you okay with things being goofy when realism better? It's like, because the game is a video game and it's fucking fun. That's what. Okay. Doesn't look like I can hit it. You fucking dickhead. Alright. Come at me, motherfuckers. Haha. Oh, sucks to be a dumbass. Ooh. Sorry, I don't really have any. Ah! Fucking asshole! I was about to say, before I was rudely interrupted, how I don't have a lot of interesting commentary right now. I'm just trying to figure out this area, what it wants from me. Right, that's what I haven't been able to talk about. I keep getting fucking distracted from it. But with the hoodweed thing, with that author, her name's A. Urana. Yeah, she definitely cozied up to the wrong crowd. She thought leftists were like the ones in Japan, where it's like, oh, well, oh, I see. Okay. Come on, really? She very quickly learned that... Son of a fuck. She quickly learned that it was not the case that, leftists are these, like, happy-go-lucky people who are just so nice and friendly and so hecking wholesome and progressive. And yeah, the demands for more black characters are totally reasonable for a Japanese person to have to follow. That was a dick move from the guy with the crossbow. Yeah, it's what it is. Anyway, hello, thank you for coming to the stream. Oh, fuck off. Well, on one hand, harassment's bad, but on the other, you get the audience you deserve. Yeah, I obviously do not support the people who are harassing that author. What I am saying is that this is what they do for a living. They're just a bunch of miserable fuckwads who spend the entire time policing fiction under the assumption that they can turn everyone into a revolutionary. Alright, time to run. Ah, fuck. I looked at chat! I looked at chat! Fuck's sake, I thought it was just a sprinting thing. I didn't think I had to dodge. You like how the game navigated me to the level with an empty jar? I did notice that, I just didn't want to comment on it. I was just thinking to myself, oh, it is what it is. Shikataga there, kind of thing. But yeah, it led me to an empty jar. I'm like, why? Yeah, that was kind of annoying. Alright, I'm gonna look at chat after this. God. Thank you. I didn't die because of you. It's my fault for not paying attention. Oh my god, so many quick time events. Oh, fucking hell. Suck my doodle, you fucking giant animatronic cunt. Anyway, time to reload. Yeah, I need a new weapon, methinks.
So nice you could join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us.
Okay, but will it make the sex better?
This is no
Very
ritual.
important.
It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days? Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
He said that's a popular word, therefore Afghanistan, therefore based politics. Well, I almost ate shit there. Yeah, you're not so tough now, are you? Oh, of course. Okay, I see how it is. Leon lost his knife but did not pick it back up. Yes, he had two, yeah. He's just badass like that. Ah! What the hell? Fuck off. It's not looking good, to be honest. guessing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Spin you right round, baby. Oh. Ow, what the hell? What the hell's hitting me? Oh my god, come on. Fuck off! God, will you cut it out? Oh my god, it's so big. Oh, fuck off. Ah. Ah. Fuck's sake. Hi, you're afraid? Hi, I'm dead. God. Fucking making my eyes water with this shit. I could hardly fucking blink. Oh my god, it's so big. That's what she said. Shut up. Alright. Well, that wasn't what happened there. Ah, God. No, you're afraid from Salazar. Son of a fuck! I just don't have the fucking ammo. Salazar was so scary in the OG game, yeah. Oh my god. Why are there so fucking many of you? Nope, not dealing with you. Fuck. God damn it. And it's so fucking badly in this section, it's insane. I wish I had that a little more. You want to be like Leon, a gymnast? You wish? Well, I think everyone wants to be Leon. He's cool. And the ladies love him. And I want the ladies to love me. And therefore... Boy, am I glad to see you. Fuck's sake. It's
Got
difficult,
some rare
yeah.
things on sale. What are you buying?
I'm buying a broken butterfly.
I see you have an eye for things. Gun's not just about shooting. It's about reloading. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess
Is
so.
that all? Thank you. Is that... What are you selling?
Hairstyle's beautiful. Yeah, I agree.
Is that all, stranger? Is that... Is that all? Thank you.
Shane, I don't know if you're watching, but I'd like to ask if the Staff of Royalty can just be sold as is, or does it combine with something?
What are you buying?
Ooh, 15 firepower.
Is that all? Is that...
Yeah, I think reload
Thank
speed's
you.
kind of important for something like this. Don't need to worry about capacity for now.
What are you
Dark
selling?
can be sold on stone, thank you.
Ah, thank you.
Okay.
What are you buying?
That's quite high firepower, considering. Am I American? No. I'm from the land down under. I don't have an American accent. I mean, it's already quite strong.
Is that all?
Capacity can't
Thank
hurt.
you. Is that?
Why not?
Thank you.
Should get a rocket launcher for
What
the
are you
boss, maybe.
buying?
Yeah. I could have done that.
What are you selling?
I didn't, because I'm stupid. It'll be fine. I got the broken butterfly, so it should be
Come
good.
back anytime.
See, the game even gave me magnum ammo, just for this occasion. You got a red sight. Nice. Nice, nice, and nice. That's all the ammo I have, for the most part. Okay. For once, buy RPG. Well, I can't really do that now. Bit too late. Should be fine. We'll see how I go.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I can't buy the RPG, I'm afraid.
I
didn't think I would need it.
Towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy.
Okay, you will leave? Well, thanks for showing up, I guess, but, You're scary. Or it's scary. Fair enough, I guess. Well, that's kind of gross. Should I hit the big eye spot? It's okay, we're protected by Cutscene and Leon. Oh no, he's into that tentacle
Monsters.
love that
Guess
makes me
after
even
this, there'll be
scarier.
one less to worry about.
I want you to suffer just like Ashley.
Well, I used it by accident because I'm stupid. Alright, I didn't mean to do that, but alright. where are you? Okay, nope. Let's see. I'll flip that, yeah. It doesn't really do much damage to me. Okay, let's see. Might as well. Welcome back. Alright, yep. Welcome back. Ah! Shit! Shit! Well, here I thought I was doing okay, but I guess not. Bloody hell. It's fine, honestly. I'm about to sneeze. One tick. Alright. I'm back on. Let's try this again. Can I skip at all? No. Gonna have to watch it again.
You just missed
Okay.
it. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I didn't see that guy wind up with his big bloody...
I think
Who knows
it's time
what.
I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
Thinking I'm gonna beat this boss and I'll wrap it up tonight. Just so I can keep to my plans tonight. Can also let us have a chat for a bit. You are one big ugly fucker.
Monsters. Guess after this there'll be one less to worry about.
You know, I'll never understand why villains think becoming a grotesque, ugly fuck is somehow, like, desirable. But then again, I remember the caliber of certain kinds of people. and how just genuinely evil they love being. And it suddenly makes sense. Ah. Ah. Fuck's sake. Clearly not on my A game tonight. It's fine. We'll get it done. Gotta watch the cutscene again. I just wish there was a way to skip it.
Ah, you just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I swear you could press start to skip. I'm pressing start right now. It's not letting me.
I paid my due respects towards your imp-
It's select. Select is what skips it, not star. That explains a lot. I gotta listen. Yeah. Hello. Okay, there we go. Lol, lol. Yeah, yeah. What the hell? I dodged! What was that? Oh, come on! Don't give me the prompt if I can't dodge. Son of a... This isn't even hard. It's just... It just doesn't function properly with that dodge. This isn't even that hard, and I'm still dying. Beware his generic monster noise. I'm trying to look out for that, but it's the fucking tendrils. It asks me to dodge them, and then I dodge, and I still get hit. Ugh, bloody hell. They didn't test that part properly, did they? Alright, we keep going until we beat them. Then I'll turn off tonight.
I want you to suffer just like Ashley.
Sometimes when the prompt is on screen, you'd think you'd have to press QTE, but sometimes you could just walk back and evade that way. I had that a little bit with that one guy in the steel alleyway when I tried to freeze him. This kind of sucks, yeah. Yeah, this is not... I'm not gonna lie, this is not my favorite boss fight. Guess the remake was better? Haha, yeah, totally. Yeah, nah. Anyone who says that, just because I'm bad at the game, therefore the remake is better, is an idiot. Stop moving! What the hell? It didn't give me a prompt at all! Son of a... Yeah, this fight sucks, I'm not gonna lie. This fight fucking sucks. That was my fault. Now it's just not giving me a prompt at all. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable, man. Oh my... I didn't want to dodge, I wanted to shoot. I'm gonna have to keep running because I just heard him do the noise. Stop moving your head! God. Just fuck off, man. That was ridiculous. Glad that's fucking over. What an annoying fucking little shit. Yeah. That was easily the worst boss in the game so far. That was not fun at all. Oh, you only say it's bad because you suck at it. It's like, I'm not denying that I'm not good at this game. This is my first rodeo. For a reason. But if it gives me a dodge prompt, and every other time I've done a dodge, it worked, but in this one it doesn't, like, come on. Like, it set the expectation that every time I pressed dodge, it dodged. Anyway, yeah, I'm salty. I know I'm salty. You never did this fight, you just used the rocket launcher to skip this BS? Well, now I see why. And I do wish I grabbed it, but I didn't think I would need it. Well, stupid little me. Who would have guessed? Okay, back to good game, yeah. Definitely back to the good one. Yeah, I can still get hit after pressing the QTE. Well, that's what I've learned that now. You find it's usually better to always have one on hand just in case. Yeah, I'll do it next time. If I find the merchant, I'll go pay him a visit. Because I can't go back there. Yeah, I saw it and I was just like, I don't know. Was that what I thought it was? And now, yeah. Fuck's sake. Well, here he is again. Okay.
Got some rare. What are you buying?
Don't even have to ask me twice.
Thank you.
Laughing TikTok cat pointing meme. Yeah,
What
yeah.
are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying?
Done. God, no. I don't know. Let's see. Hmm. Can't upgrade you because I don't have enough money. Reload speed. Hmm. Yeah, we'll do reload speed.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Far out. Alright. That's about 2 hours. I think I'll wrap up tonight because I have other plans I want to get to tonight. So that'll be all for RE4. If there's anything you guys would like to talk about while I'm still here, feel free to bring anything up and we'll chat for a bit. I guess what I wanted to say with that manga author, the Gachiakata controversy with the hood weebs and shit. This is just one of those things that the Western fandom has learnt a long time ago. I'd say about 10 to 12 years. I'm just putting my Steam Deck away. That's what the zipping was. Like it took us a while to learn that these people are not to be trusted in your fandom at all because they will ruin your whole community. They infiltrate every community and they turn it into a carbon copy of the one that they created, which is basically pro LGBT, BLM, trans shit, and fucking left wing politics up the wazoo. That's all they do. They turn everything into the exact same fandom. They're so annoying. And what I hope is that the other Japanese creators see that harassment and they all say to themselves, okay, now I know to not listen to those kinds of people, the kinds of people who demand diversity in every fucking media, the people who harass artists for having a skin tone just a little too light for their liking for a brown character, not even necessarily a black character, right? The kind of people who put pronouns in their bios, or those fucking annoying flags that you see all the time. Like, there are all these warning signs. And there are, like, image macros being passed around in Japanese, or at least Westerners have translated them into Japanese and are telling Japanese people to share that so that they're all on the same page. Because we don't want a repeat of the Gachiakuta situation. We don't want a repeat of the Kyoani thing. We don't want a repeat of some dickhead leftist infiltrating a space they don't belong to and then shitting up the discussion to be only about them and how annoying they are instead of actually talking about the media in question. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of those cunts. I want them all gone. They don't belong in any fucking community. But like I said at the beginning of the stream, I am excited for Yujiro in Tekken 8. Like, I actually had half the mind to reinstall Tekken 8 recently, just because of that. But I mean, that's stupid, obviously, because Yujiro's not out until next year. But you know, like, that desire is there. He actually will bring me back just so I can give him a go. Probably. I don't know. He costs money. If he costs money, then I don't know. Obviously. Funnily enough, the only big post attacking mangaka you've seen was from a white guy acting offended on behalf of blacks. That happens all the time. It's part of the left. It's part of the Marxist indoctrination about oppressor versus the oppressed. So these white Marxists are made to feel guilty about being white. So they feel it's their divine duty under the doctrine of Marxism to go and proselytize the virtues of the non-whites compared to the whites. Just blowing my nose. And if you read the academic literature about Marxism, or if you read the academic literature from Marxists about whites, you would know that they they are indoctrinating whites and they are replacing the whites because um whites are attached to Western civilization, like the values of Western civilization, because that's where it sprung from. It sprung from white people, and that obviously those values of Western civilization, they get in the way of the revolution. So their big plan to enable the Marxist communist revolution is to just get rid of the white people because they're in the way. They're inconvenient. They aren't manipulated as easily as non-whites, which is why they target Africa a lot. If you've noticed, there are a lot of African countries that are actually like Marxist or socialist or communist, right? And they're like, a lot of the dysfunction in Africa is because of those communists, right? So, oh, that sounds like a crazy conspiracy theory. You could say that until you look into the fact that China has actually been gentrifying and taking over Africa as well. They're buying up all the land in Africa. They're mining land from Africa. Like, do you not think that there's some political connection there? Some ideological connection? You thought it was because of the never again mentality after World War II that went too far? Yeah, that's part of it. That's definitely part of it. That sense of white guilt, especially among the Germans, right? But but even with that whole never again mindset, who was against Germany? Soviet Russia, communist Russia. So, and stupidly, America decided to side with the Soviets to get rid of the Nazis, right? It's like, okay, if you want to get rid of the Nazis, fine, whatever. But the communists, I'm sorry, body count wise, they're way worse. They are way worse than the Germans were. Same with the Chinese, actually, with Mao's Cultural Revolution and Stalin's Great Famines. The West sided with communism, and then, but like more than that, there were communists who infiltrated the American government to steer foreign policy and also steer domestic policy about like actually breaking up communist blockades, like communist blocks. Um, and I'm sorry, but that generation was so fucking gullible. They had so little understanding of where Marxism and communism are in terms of like philosophical meta warfare, that they just kind of assumed, oh well, you might, maybe you're not actually a communist. Maybe you're just reading the manifesto out of pure curiosity. Like there's a fucking story I know about where they were investigating the military, and one of the soldiers was literally just reading the Communist Manifesto. He had it right in his face, and when he was asked, he was like, "Are you a communist?" He just said no, and they believed him. It's like, what? Are you insane? It's like, oh, well, he's just been a curious little young fella, just reading about communism. He'll see how bad it is in the future. You have failed your country. I'm sorry, you have failed your country. Soviets killed more of their own, but the mustache guy killed enemies. Yeah, I mean, well, that's a whole fucking discussion to get into. That would get a little too dangerous for YouTube, to be honest. Little too dangerous. Yeah, yeah. What I can say is that communists will never talk about the fact that the fascists and the communists were actually friends initially. Like when Hitler and Stalin like signed like a peace treaty between each other where they had an agreement to not attack each other. All the communist newspapers were saying fascism is actually cool. They were all saying it. They're all praising Hitler and praising fascism, saying like, "Oh, this is a really unique take on socialism" and stuff like that. As soon as Hitler broke the agreement, suddenly they're not friends anymore. Even though, for all intents and purposes, they share so much of the ideology of the religion. It's just a farce. The whole thing's a fucking farce. Yeah. Oh, ethnic weeb going on the big politics rant again. It's like, well, what else do I talk about when all my hobbies are being infiltrated by these fucking assholes? And I used to be one of them. That's the thing. I know how they operate. I know how they work psychologically and just mentally. I understand exactly where they're coming from mentally because I used to be in the same space. Or at least for the lower rank Marxists. There are higher rank ones who know exactly what they're doing. And the Marxists who know exactly what they're doing they don't actually believe in the claptrap that they put out, like the whole equality, LGBT, Black Lives Matter. They don't actually believe in any of those unique topics. What they believe in is the revolution, and they're just pulling at any and all strings in our liberal democratic society. They're pulling all the strings, manipulating it so that it's easier for them to enact the revolution. That's what they're actually doing. The ones above the rank and file, anyway. We are at war with Marxists. It's just that no one's brave enough to say it like it is, right? Like Like right now, the biggest enemy is China. Just objectively, China, China, China has been building up its arsenal. It's been preparing for a Taiwanese invasion. Um, and when they do that Taiwan is the catalyst for World War III. I'm convinced that that is what's going to happen. As soon as China invades Taiwan, the US is going to have to step in because Taiwan is so critical to our modern infrastructure that that any Chinese invasion is going to, like, if you thought the Iran war was a problem, invading Taiwan is going to destabilize so much worse. It's going to destabilize the world so much more than Iran. That's why Trump attacked Venezuela. That's why he attacked Iran. Venezuela and Iran had a pact with China and Russia, and what do these two minor countries provide? They provided oil. You need oil to fund a war, right? To operate the war. So Trump made a preemptive strike against Venezuela and against Iran in order to cripple China, to make it less likely for China to do not only a successful Taiwanese invasion, but to even attempt the invasion in the first place. It's all very like big brain war politics, but you really need to understand the game of war. Like I don't pretend to understand it half as much as other people do, but that's my reading of the situation anyway. So hopefully nothing happens in 2027. That'd be the preferable option, but yeah, there's a lot that needs to be fixed. A lot that needs to be fixed. Um. So yeah, we got Tekken 8 that I'm kind of excited for again, which I haven't felt for a while. Uh, Virtua Fighter 6. We'll wait and see for the official video. We only saw like a 2-minute snippet, so it's not showing off everything. It's not that it looks terrible. It's just I'm not terribly happy with Pi and that new character. I think that new character looks like shit. He looks like a creator character. He looks like an avatar, like for World Tour. Uh, RE4. RE4 is still a really fantastic game. It's just that fucking that's that Salazar fight fucking sucked. I'm sorry, that sucked. Like just for perspective with Salazar. Like, look, DMC3 is one of my favorite games of all time, right? But I'm not blind to the fact that those fucking angels that can clip through the walls and the floor, they are fucking awful to fight. I hate fighting them no matter what difficulty I'm on. They suck to fight, right? And I think that's something a lot of people haven't quite reconciled consciously with, is the idea that masterpieces have these, like, great games have these like individual moments that kind of, that they're like, oh, that that part sucks kind of thing. But you can't say they're not memorable, right? Like, what's the biggest complaint with Pokemon? Random encounters, right? Especially the Zubat thing. It's like, okay, yeah, that's annoying and it sucks, but you can't say you don't remember it, right? DMC3, the Angels, they suck, but you remember them. The Salazar fight, I'm gonna remember it now. The Fallen Ones, yeah. Yeah, you hate them too. Yeah, they're the worst enemy in DMC3 by far. They suck. I also hate those fucking sniper demons, the one that throw arrows from a distance and then they retreat on higher difficulties. Oh my god, fuck those guys. I hate them. Those are annoying as hell. Random encounters are based. I wish RE4 had random encounters. Yeah, there's a lot of randomizer mods lately. I've noticed that. A lot of randomizer mods. It's kind of funny. God, an RE4 randomizer mod would be insane. Like, imagine how many fucking snakes you'd get in your fucking boxes. That would be more. That would be more interesting than fucking um like adaptive difficulty. Like adaptive difficulty is kind of annoying because it's like, could you just die to stupid shit sometimes, and then it just makes it easier for you when you run it again, unless you manually load a save again. But that's annoying. Like just like don't lower the difficulty. Just give me the normal difficulty encounter. You know. Um. Yeah, that Salazar sucked. That Salazar fight fucking sucked. When I replay this game, I'm fucking bringing the rocket launcher. You guys were right. I'm just gonna rocket launch him and get rid of him. Not fighting that fucker again. Fuck him and his wussy ass fucking crying. Alright. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna start wrapping up now. Okay. Um there's a similar boss in RE5. You brought the rocket launcher as well. I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to remember that. Okay. So for game announcements, I'm going to try and get Pokemon ready for Friday. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna grind. Um, I'll use the emulator to speed up the gameplay a bit because grinding takes forever. So I'll be doing that. Uh, and I'm gonna aim for about level 56 with all my Pokemon because they need to at least be 54 or 56 just to survive, in my experience. So I'll do that. Hopefully this will be the last time hopefully there's no more delays for Pokemon on Friday. If there is, you'll find out. Saturday, Opie Bros will be back. Uh, we've had some technical difficulties working against us, but hopefully now we should be fine. We haven't announced what we're doing on Saturday, but um, we'll have the thumbnail ready, and you'll see it when it's ready. Yeah, next week we'll continue RE4 again, and and then God, if I end up finishing Pokemon this week, what the hell am I gonna do on Friday? You know what? I could do Soul Calibur again. That'd be fun. Because I'm kind of starting to run out of ideas with the arcade mode thing. I've played most of the like half the roster by this point. So maybe adventure mode, like the create a character adventure mode, might be fun. Because I want to do like the official story part off stream because I already started it off stream, so I was like, oh well, may as well just continue doing that. But I haven't touched Avatar Adventure Mode. I haven't touched that at all, pretty much. I think I might have clicked on it once, but um that could be an idea because I have some characters that I'm okay at. Actually, I played online with someone who follows me. I played some Soul Calibur 6 matches with him, and I actually did a lot better than I expected I would. Because apparently he's been playing since Soul Calibur 2, and I actually did alright. I actually won a few games. Obviously he beat me more often, but I still won. It actually, like, playing against him, even though the internet lag wasn't great, it stabilized for the most part. Usually after the match starts a bit. Like, considering how amateurish I am at fighting games, being able to actually beat someone who's been playing since 2 actually kind of gave me a confidence boost, honestly. I thought I did alright. I mean, it helps that Soul Calibur this is not a diss on Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is a lot easier to get you to wrap your head around in terms of the gameplay. It's a lot easier to wrap your head around because it's just like, oh yeah, horizontal swing, vertical swing, and you kick and you guard. It's cool. Just 4 buttons for the most part. That's all you really need. And yeah, there's just something about the fantasy RPG identity of Soul Calibur that is just it's just so easy to appeal to people with that, you know? That's why I fucking love it. I love playing Soul Calibur. Like it's one of the easiest fighting games to just pick up and just play it. It's so easy. I would actually argue to some extent it's easier than Tekken. You know? Because even though your combo strings are not true combos in Soul Calibur, you know, where it's like AAA, for example, which is like 3 horizontal slashes. Even though there's probably a gap in your AAA combo, it still feels like you're doing something, right? Because a scrub is not going to know that, oh, the third hit can be blocked because there's a gap. It's not actually a true combo. They're not really going to know that right away, but it'll feel like they're doing something, you know? And that's really a strength for Soul Calibur. It really is. Same can't be said for games like Invincible Versus or 2XKO or a bunch of these tag fighters. There's a like I saw this tweet from what's his name, Rock Solid, where he's like, oh, why do new fighting games die after a month? And it's like, well, there are a few reasons, but one of them is that um you can't really get casuals to play a tag fighter unless your name is Dragon Ball. You know? It's like how many casuals are going to play a tag fighting game based on Invincible or a tag fighting game based on Marvel characters? It's like there was a time when people would play Marvel characters in a tag game. There was a time, but that was 20 years ago. You're not that generation anymore. I picked up Soul Calibur 6 with a friend. We were just parrying each other for 30 minutes. That's funny as hell. That's fun. Yeah, the God Impact. That's great. You only got back into Soul Calibur when they brought Talon back. She was your main in 2. Nice. Yeah, Talon's cool. I don't mind Talon. The FGC, you know, the FGC has this big fucking hate boner for lolly characters, and yet Talon just goes under the radar for them for some reason. But what can I say? The FGC are hypocrites. They're just fucking hypocrites. It's like when Soul Calibur does it, it's fine. When Street Fighter does it, it's fine. But if Dead or Alive does it, ew! Diddy Epstein Gunabay, get rid of Mary Rose, get rid of Honoka. They appeal to pedos. It's like, fuck off. Have you seen Amy and Talon in Soul Calibur? Like, fucking suck my ass. But yeah, no, one of the fun mechanics of Soul Calibur is Guard Impact. It's so fun. Like it's as fun as the hold system in DOA. DOA it's a bit more complex. Like you can do a bit more with the hold system than Guard Impact, but the idea is the same. Guard Impact is just a quick little parry where you push them backward, and then you just fuck their shit up. It's great. Soul Calibur is so fun. I love it. One of my favorite fighting game franchises. But yeah, tag fighters don't appeal to casuals unless you're Dragon Ball. Like Marvel Tokon has got to do well. I think that's obvious. It's got to sell a few million, but if you advertise your game with like big long combo strings that casuals won't know how to do because in their mind it should just be I get to mash the single button to get all those combos, which is not how it works, obviously. But if you keep advertising for the FGC, like pandering to their sensibilities with like tag fighters, well, casuals don't really got to buy it, or if they do, they got to stop playing it after a while. That company, the FGC and the companies that make fighting games, that so many of them just don't understand how to appeal to casuals. Dead or Alive understood how to appeal to casuals, but if you tell them that casual appeal is important in Dead or Alive, the FGC fucking has a tizzy fit every fucking time on social media. I saw this big fucking drama from a guy who put out his wish list, and he's like, and then he said, "Oh, I want the fan service to be balanced." And it's like, motherfucker, here we go again with the fucking balance bullshit. The balance, your understanding of balance is not what Itagaki's understanding of balance is. At no point did Itagaki say, when he was talking about putting more extreme stuff in DOA Extreme, hence the word choice, like the more sexual stuff, like the sexual stuff on top of the sexual stuff, like the sexy plus stuff in DOA Extreme. At no point have I ever seen Itagaki say that he wants to tone down the fan service that was in the fighting game previously. He just wanted stuff on top of what already existed to exist in DOA Extreme. World of difference from how the FGC says it, where they just want the fan service to be reduced all the way down, right? And they say, oh, I'm still okay with sexy, I just don't like it in DOA 5. It's like, well, you tolerated enough to play DOA 5, and if we're talking about balance of DOA 5, that was more competitive in its gameplay, and Itagaki criticized that, but nope. You just fucking ignore that because you got what you wanted in DOA 5. And ironically, so did the casuals. Everyone won with DOA 5. But the problem is, when the casuals win for DOA, you have such a massive fucking problem with that. And I'm sick of you fuckers. I'm sick of you. Fucking hypocrites. Go on. You yap on and on about balance this, balance that. But when Itagaki said DOA 5 was unbalanced in its gameplay, you don't have a fucking peep to say about it. Fan service doesn't need balance. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need balance. It doesn't detract from the gameplay in any way. It only filters out the people who would feel embarrassed by it. That's what it does. If you want to talk about real balance, look at Senran Kagura. That has explicit amounts of fan service, way more than Dead or Alive ever has. But the gameplay's fucking great. Well, not but the gameplay's great. It has explicit fan service, and the games are great. Right? Why do you think there's a collab with Dead or Alive? Why do you think they collabed? Like, Ayane was playable in Estival Versus. She was playable. And was Mary Rose playable in Peach Beach Splash? I think she was. I haven't played that game in a while, so I don't remember. The point is, Dead or Alive was able to collaborate with Senran Kagura just fine. Because they were both games that had good gameplay and sex appeal. But you won't play Senran because that's a goonslop game. That's for gooners. They're bad, they're icky, they're gross. I don't want to play them. Their game's shit anyway. You don't know that because you haven't played it, for one thing. And Dead or Alive, it's very similar to Senran. It would not surprise me if Takaki was inspired by Dead or Alive. I do think there's an argument you can make about that. I think he might have said it even. I haven't looked at quotes from him in a while, so I don't know. You miss Senran Kagura? Yeah. Yeah, me too. You believe Mary Woes? You believe she was Mary Rose? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's in Peach Beach Splash, but obviously the license expired, so you can't get them officially anymore, which is really annoying. But the point is, the collaboration existed, and it wouldn't exist if Koei Tecmo didn't feel like Dead or Alive was perfect. Like a perfect fit for the Senran universe. It's like, they're fucking ninjas, there's fan service, and the gameplay's good. It's like match made in heaven. That's why you got Senran costumes in DOA 5. That's why you got a lot of costumes in DOA 5. Oh, but there's just too many. It's like, yeah, whatever. You say there's too many, but what you actually mean is you have too many of ones that you don't like. That's what you actually mean when you say there's too many. If all the DLC that came out existed, was not actually sexy, but it was cool DLC, you would not complain half as much as you do about the DOA costumes that you do right now, you would not complain half as much. I am convinced. Anyway. Every fucking stream I go back to DOA. It's just so annoying. All I see is discourse upon discourse of fucking DOA players stoking the flames, and then they fucking cry, "Help! Gooners are attacking me! I provoked them and they're attacking me! Help!" It's like, oh my god, quit your fucking victim bullshit. Seriously. So stupid. It's like, for too long, you know, I've seen the DOA players fucking stoke the flames and attack casuals for liking the fan service. They've done it so often, and every time the casuals have come back with the same, they push out the same narrative every time, the casuals. They always maintain, like, look, we didn't buy DOA 6 because they censored the game. We don't like censorship, so we're not giving them money. It's like, all the other problems DOA 6 has, it's not it's not like they're saying they don't exist. It's just that they're saying, from a principled perspective, the censorship turned them off. And they've been consistent about that for 8 fucking years. Consistently for 8 years. They've said the exact same argument. Their argument has not changed. But I have noticed the DOA players, they've changed their narrative recently because of this fucking interview with a Saudi player by Emperor Cal. As soon as that resurfaced, oh, now everyone cares about fucking balance. You fuckers never talked about balance until that came up. Like, that interview's like 11 years old, and I've never seen any of you fucking talk about it until, I'll just say it, until Mike Hollow made a video about it, until he sided with you guys on that issue, and he put out a video reading that interview. You never spoke a fucking peep before that. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not even saying that to diss Mike. I'm saying that to diss the players, actually. Their end is near and they feel it. Yeah, well, it wouldn't surprise me if some of them... It wouldn't surprise me if some of them are actually lurking in my streams after the fact, looking for anything I'm saying about them and about Dead or Alive. It wouldn't surprise me. I have no evidence. I'm just saying, if it was true, it wouldn't surprise me, right? The DOA video I'm gonna put out, which I need to get back into that. So much has happened in my personal life that's pushed that off. Let's put that behind me. But I need to get back to it. That video is gonna be a fucking nuclear bomb in the community. Yeah. I am not making that video to make friends. I'm just going to be honest. That is not a video for making friends. It's my way of saying I've had enough of the bullshit. That's what it is. I've had enough of that bullshit. But yeah, you're right. Their end is near and they feel it. The reality is, the players, like the people in the FGC, when it comes to Dead or Alive, they do not have the buying power they think they do. You're my Colo, muhahaha. Yeah, they don't have the buying power. They really don't. It's just like, I've seen the discourse about this whole fucking thing. Venus Vacation, from what I have seen, is consistently in the top 15 most played games on Steam. Venus Vacation, the gacha game, the free-to-play gacha game with Dead or Alive girls, is the 15th most popular game on Steam, and it's only available officially in Asia. You have to use a VPN or some other workaround to get Venus Vacation on your non-Asian account. And even though an entire marketplace, the West, has been locked out of the game officially, it's one of the most played games on Steam. even Dead or Alive on console cannot reach those numbers. I'm sorry to the FGC that Dead or Alive the fighting game is not as popular as the Goonslop game, but if you actually fucking tolerated the casuals, if you just accepted that the extreme games are as much a part of Dead or Alive as the fighting games are, if you just came to terms with that and stopped attacking people for liking those games over the fighting games, which I don't even think they necessarily hate the fighting games, they just like the extreme games a bit more. Nothing I've seen from those casuals suggests to me that they hated the fighting game. No evidence whatsoever of that. If you just worked with the casuals, you'd have no fucking controversies in your community. We'd all get along, but you don't want to get along. It's like, fuck me. How hard is it to just not be a dickhead to people? To not call people pedophiles if they play Mary Rosa Hanukkah? How difficult is it to not call people a pedo for playing Venus Vacation, you fucking cunt? Just fuck off with your bullshit. You think your shit doesn't stink, but I promise you, it wafts through the room when you enter. Fucking bullshit. Okay. I am actually going to finally wrap up now. I've ranted long enough about Dead or Alive. It's what I do constantly. That Salazar fight was bullshit. I didn't enjoy that at all. But next week for RE4, we'll continue going forward. We'll keep playing the game because it is fun. I do like it. It's a lot longer than I expected it to be honest. A lot longer. But it's good. It's good that it's not like a... Well, it's not so long that it's not replayable, you know? It's good that it's replayable. Like, I could see myself going back to play it again at some point. You would have continued, but you didn't want to fuel my rants. Sorry, it's fine. I don't mind. You can post whatever you want in the chat. I'm not like, if I feel like I've already made my point, then I'll just move on. I don't need to reiterate it. It's just so fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. I had been more motivated to go back to that video and start editing it again. I've been more motivated to do that. It's just the question of footage. The footage always takes too long. Anyway. God, I made the fucking announcements for streams like half an hour ago, so now I need to do it again. Okay. Next week is going to be RE4. This week, Friday, I'm going to try to get Pokemon finished. I'm going to beat the Elite Four. Saturday, we'll go back to Opie Bros. We enjoyed Smash Bros. Ultimate, but we're going to play something else, we think. So hopefully you guys will stick around for those streams when they're ready. Close you. Okay. That'll be all for me tonight. From me tonight, sorry. Hope to see you on Friday. Hope to see you on Saturday. Hope to see you next week, Tuesday. Thanks for everyone for showing up in chat, having a laugh with me, or laughing at me at my own expense with how fucking annoying that boss fight was, but it's all good. Yeah, and I hope to see you again very soon, and I'll grind that Pokemon out. I need to grind Pokemon out. Do that. Do the stream on Friday, then Saturday, and I could probably get back to DOA. The DOA video after that, once it's all said and done. Okay. I'll log off tonight. You guys take care of yourselves. And, yeah. I look forward to more. I look forward to seeing you all again. I look forward to playing again. Alright. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.